Hi, welcome to the C Sharp programming tutorial. Um, the last tutorial we looked at multi-dimensional arrays, and we used a for loop to access the values within the multi-dimensional array, and a for loop to add values to it. But we only accessed one index. As you can see that we've got C, we've got a number there which is number 2, and we've got a number here which is number 3. And we were saying this was columns, and we were saying this was rows. So we had 2 columns and we had 3 rows. So each column, the first one would be 0, and it would have 4 different rows with 4 different values. And so that would be this one here. And then the second one would be number 1, column number 2 would be number 1, and it would have 4 different values. Again, because it's a separate column, we can call them whatever we want. And so that's like, if I can do it this way, column 0, column 1. Right, so column 0 has 4 rows. Column 1 has 4 rows. And so the 3 rows, sorry, 3 values. 3 different values. We just called them rows, we probably shouldn't have called them that, but we did. So what you've got is, like, if you imagine a row of 4 and 3 values, 7, 8, 9, that's one row, and then you've got the second row, 10, 11, 12. Then that's 2 rows of 3 columns of 3 different values. It should be rows, and I've got that mixed up. Right, but that's what's happening. That's what we're accessing here, and we're doing it with 2 different for loops. The first one is to access a column, and we're testing to see if the integer is 0 or 1, because it's starting at 0 and it's less than 2. So 2 different columns that way, and starting at 0 is going to have the right index for it, because the array starts at 0. And then during each loop we're going to add 1 to C. So when it does get to, first time it's 0, adds 1, then it's 1, adds 1, then it's 2, tests the condition, and it's false, and it no longer loops. So we're going to, this for loop is going to execute twice, and within this for loop is going to execute 3 times, but it's going to do it twice, 3 times twice, because the first time it comes through, it's going to go through this for loop, do it 3 times, exit, come back round to the first loop, do it the second time, do this 3 times, exit, come back round, and the condition's going to be false, and it's not going to loop anymore, but we're going to have our 2 columns of 3 values. And so this one's to print to screen, and this one's to add 12 to every single one of them. And that's just got 6 different values. And what we can do is we can take line away and just have right, so there's no new line on it. And after we've completed console dot console dot, straight line with nothing in it, then what's going to happen here is we're going to have the two separate rows. Well, we've not put any spaces, so it's 1, 2, 3, first column, 1, 2, 3, second column. Yeah, and we can put a space in. What we can do, just a space, and then we do add. So that's two different columns. We should have called the first one row, two different rows, but we didn't. We got that mixed up. And if we put another one of these in here, we're going to have two lines. And we've separated the columns, the rows. So that's how you, this one here is writing 12 to each one, and if we change that to 32, each value's got 32, and then we've used the same method to access every single one and print out the screen. So that's accessing a multi-dimensional array with a for loop, and if you had like 3 index numbers, you'd put another for loop within the second for loop, and so it would go through each one of the index numbers and add the different values. Right, thank you.